Welcome back to Peacock TV Spoilers. DOOL spoilers are screaming that Stephanie Kiriakis is about to make a fatal, unforgivable mistake this week. We have all been watching Stephanie Kiriakis slowly lose her grip on reality, but this crosses a massive line. According to the upcoming promo, Joy Wesley is desperately trying to reach Alex Kiriakis because their infant daughter, Kelsey Kiriakis, is facing a terrifying, life-threatening medical crisis at the hospital. But guess who intercepts the call? Stephanie Kiriakis. Instead of acting like a rational adult and handing Alex Kiriakis his phone, Stephanie Kiriakis actually deletes Joy Wesley's voicemail. She actively prevents Joy Wesley from summoning Alex Kiriakis to his sick baby's side. Can you believe it? She just hits delete and pretends nothing happened. Let's be real for a second. Peacock TV Spoilers. We've been tracking this toxic relationship for weeks, but the sheer hypocrisy of this move is making my blood boil. We have to talk about the history here, because the writers are giving us a massive, poetic callback to one of the most painful moments in this couple's history. Do you guys remember what happened a while back when Kayla Johnson was on her deathbed? Alex Kiriakis was so insanely insecure and jealous of Chad Demera that he turned off Stephanie Kiriakis' phone so they wouldn't be interrupted. Because of Alex Kiriakis' selfish actions, Stephanie Kiriakis missed the chance to say a final goodbye to her dying mother, Kayla Johnson. Stephanie Kiriakis absolutely crucified Alex Kiriakis for that. She dragged him through the mud, broke up with him, and held it over his head for months. And honestly, she was right to do so. It was a terrible thing for Alex Kiriakis to do. But here's the kicker. Stephanie Kiriakis is now doing the exact same thing to him. This is what makes this soap opera so brilliant. The absolute irony of Stephanie Kiriakis committing the exact same sin that she once condemned Alex Kiriakis for is just staggering. But I personally believe what Stephanie Kiriakis is doing is actually infinitely worse. When Alex Kiriakis turned off that phone, he was acting out of stupid, misguided jealousy, but he had no idea Kayla Johnson was literally dying. Stephanie Kiriakis, on the other hand, is listening to a panicked voicemail from Joy Wesley. She knows that baby Kelsey Kiriakis is in a life or death situation at the hospital. She knows that Alex Kiriakis' flesh and blood might not make it through the night. And yet, she makes the conscious, malicious decision to hit delete. That is not just a mistake. That is pure, unadulterated cruelty. It shows exactly how dark and twisted Stephanie Kiriakis' mind has become since she was kidnapped by Owen Kent. And you won't believe what happens next when Alex Kiriakis finally discovers the truth. To understand the absolute nuclear explosion that is about to happen, we have to look at the psychological makeup of Alex Kiriakis. We all know Alex Kiriakis has massive, deep-seated abandonment issues. His biological mother, Angelica Devereaux, basically tossed him aside like garbage. He grew up feeling unwanted and abandoned. So when Joy Wesley showed up in Salem and revealed that he was the father of Kelsey Kiriakis, it fundamentally changed Alex Kiriakis. That baby represents everything he never had. He swore to himself and to the universe that he would never abandon his child the way Angelica Devereaux abandoned him. Kelsey Kiriakis is his entire world right now. Every single breath he takes is for that little girl. So imagine the sheer terror and rage he is going to feel when he finds out his own wife tried to keep him away from his dying daughter. The confrontation between Alex Kiriakis and Stephanie Kiriakis is going to go down in Days of Our Lives history as one of the most brutal breakups ever aired. Picture this. Alex Kiriakis rushes to the hospital, his heart pounding out of his chest, terrified that he is going to lose Kelsey Kiriakis. The sterile white walls of Salem University Hospital are going to feel like a prison as he waits for news. When the dust settles and the truth comes out about the deleted voicemail, Alex Kiriakis is going to unleash a fury we have never seen from him before. He is going to look Stephanie Kiriakis dead in the eyes and realize that the woman he married is a monster. I can already hear the dialogue. He is going to throw the Kayla Johnson incident right back in her face. He will scream at Stephanie Kiriakis, reminding her of how she made him grovel for forgiveness for turning off her phone, only for her to intentionally block him from his dying baby. This is the end. There is no coming back from this. Alex Kiriakis is going to dump Stephanie Kiriakis right there in the hospital corridor, and honestly, she deserves it. Now, it is time for the hot take section, and I know some of you are going to be furious with me in the comments, but I have to say it. If you ask me, Joy Wesley is the absolute victim in this entire scenario, and Stephanie Kiriakis is the villain who needs to be locked up. Yes, I said it. I know a lot of fans are hating on Joy Wesley for hiding the pregnancy and bringing chaos into Alex Kiriakis' life. But let's look at the facts. Joy Wesley is just a mother trying to protect her child. Stephanie Kiriakis is a grown woman throwing lethal temper tantrums because she isn't the center of attention anymore. I passionately defend Joy Wesley's right to protect Kelsey Kiriakis from this toxic environment. Stephanie Kiriakis has completely lost her moral compass. The fact that she would gamble with an infant's life just to spite Joy Wesley makes me actively hate Stephanie Kiriakis right now. She is acting like a complete psychopath. So, where does the show go from here? Let's dive into some predictive lore based on the internal logic of Salem. We already know from our leaked timelines that Stephanie Kiriakis' downward spiral doesn't stop with a deleted voicemail. We've seen teasers that she is going to pull a gun on an innocent person and get arrested by Jada Hunter. I firmly believe that this voicemail incident is the direct catalyst for that violent breakdown. When Alex Kiriakis dumps her for endangering Kelsey Kiriakis, Stephanie Kiriakis is going to experience a complete psychotic break. She will blame Joy Wesley for the destruction of her marriage, completely ignoring her own horrific actions. In her twisted, PTSD-riddled mind, Stephanie Kiriakis will convince herself that Joy Wesley is the enemy who needs to be eliminated. This deleted voicemail is the domino that knocks over everything else, leading straight to Stephanie Kiriakis sitting in a jail cell while Alex Kiriakis and Joy Wesley bond over their shared trauma. But here is the real kicker. Think about how this impacts the legacy families of Salem. Steve Johnson and Kayla Brady are going to be completely devastated when they learn what their daughter has done.
Steve Johnson personally taught Stephanie Kiriakis how to handle firearms safely to help her cope with the Owen Kent trauma.
To see her use those lessons to terrorize Joy Wesley, and to learn that Stephanie Kiriakis used the trauma of Kayla Johnson's near-death experience as a weapon against Alex Kiriakis, it is going to shatter the Johnson family. Kayla Brady is a doctor. She has dedicated her life to saving people at that very hospital where Kelsey Kiriakis is fighting for her life. How is Kayla Brady going to react when she finds out her own daughter actively interfered with a medical emergency out of petty jealousy? The family dynamics are going to be irrevocably broken. Meanwhile, this tragedy is going to serve as the ultimate bonding experience for Alex Kiriakis and Joy Wesley. Shared trauma is the #1 catalyst for romance in Salem. As they sit by Kelsey Kiriakis' hospital bed, praying for her survival, Alex Kiriakis is going to see a completely different side of Joy Wesley. He is going to see a fierce, dedicated mother who would do anything for their child. Contrast that with Stephanie Kiriakis, who proves she only cares about herself. Alex Kiriakis is going to realize that his marriage to Stephanie Kiriakis was built on a foundation of sand, whereas his connection to Joy Wesley is bound by blood and survival. I predict we are going to see a massive custody battle, or perhaps even a restraining order against Stephanie Kiriakis, officially banning her from ever coming near Kelsey Kiriakis again. And frankly, that is exactly what needs to happen to ensure that baby's safety. It is just absolutely astonishing to witness the fall of Stephanie Kiriakis. She used to be this rational, career-driven woman, and now she is a cautionary tale of what happens when trauma goes untreated and jealousy takes the wheel. Peacock TV Spoilers community, we have to prepare ourselves for some of the most emotionally exhausting episodes of the year. The raw acting we are going to get from Robert Scott Wilson as Alex Kiriakis realizes the depth of his wife's betrayal is going to be Emmy-worthy. The sheer panic, the tears, the screaming it is going to be soap opera gold. And we will be right here, breaking down every single tear and every single shout. The writers have masterfully woven the past and the present together, proving once again why this show has captivated us for decades. So, I have to ask you guys, do you think Stephanie Kiriakis can ever be redeemed after risking baby Kelsey Kiriakis' life, or is she permanently ruined as a character? Drop your most fiery opinions in the comments below because I want to read every single one. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from Peacock TV Spoilers. See you in Salem.